Corporate social responsibility, or CSR, has become an essential part of modern business strategy. Companies are increasingly expected to go beyond profit making and consider their impact on society and the environment. In this opening scene, we'll explore what CSR means and why it matters for businesses today. As the world becomes more interconnected, stakeholders, including customers, employees, and investors, are demanding greater accountability. Businesses that embrace CSR not only build trust but also position themselves for long-term success. Let's dive into how CSR shapes business choices and why it's a driving force in today's corporate landscape. Corporate social responsibility refers to a company's commitment to operate ethically and contribute to economic development while improving the quality of life for its workforce, their families, and the local community. It's about balancing business goals with social and environmental concerns. CSR can take many forms, from charitable donations to sustainable sourcing and fair labor practices. By defining CSR clearly, businesses can set measurable objectives and communicate their values to stakeholders. This clarity helps guide decision-making and ensures that CSR initiatives are integrated into the company's core operations. The concept of CSR has evolved over decades. In the past, businesses focused primarily on maximizing profits, often with little regard for their broader impact. However, as society's expectations changed, companies began to recognize the importance of responsible behavior. Landmark events and scandals highlighted the need for ethical practices and transparency. Today, CSR is seen as a fundamental part of business, shaping how companies interact with their communities and the environment. Understanding this historical shift helps us appreciate why CSR is now central to business choices. Stakeholders, including customers, employees, suppliers, and investors, now expect companies to act responsibly. These expectations influence business choices from product development to marketing strategies. Companies that ignore stakeholder concerns risk losing trust and facing reputational damage. By listening to stakeholders and addressing their needs, businesses can create value and foster loyalty. CSR initiatives often arise from stakeholder feedback, ensuring that companies remain responsive and relevant in a changing world. Meeting these expectations is not just a moral obligation but also a strategic advantage. Strong CSR program can enhance a company's brand reputation. Consumers are increasingly making purchasing decisions based on a company's social and environmental performance. Positive CSR actions, such as supporting local charities or reducing carbon emissions, can differentiate a brand in a crowded marketplace. Conversely, negative publicity from unethical behavior can harm a company's image and sales. By prioritizing CSR, businesses build goodwill and attract customers who share their values. Brand reputation is closely tied to how a company manages its social responsibilities. CSR initiatives can boost employee engagement and satisfaction. When companies demonstrate a commitment to social and environmental causes, employees feel proud to be part of the organization. This sense of purpose can lead to higher motivation, productivity, and retention. CSR programs such as volunteering opportunities or sustainable workplace practices create a positive work environment. Engaged employees are more likely to advocate for the company and contribute to its success. Investing in CSR is also an investment in people. Customers are increasingly loyal to brands that demonstrate social responsibility. CSR initiatives, such as ethical sourcing or community support, resonate with consumers who want to make a positive impact through their purchases. Companies that communicate their CSR efforts effectively can build lasting relationships with customers. Loyalty is not just about product quality, it's also about shared values and trust. By aligning business practices with customer expectations, companies can foster loyalty and drive repeat business. Investors are paying closer attention to CSR when making investment decisions. Companies with strong CSR programs are seen as less risky and more likely to deliver sustainable returns. Responsible business practices, such as transparency and ethical governance, attract investors who value long-term growth. By integrating CSR into their strategy, companies can access new sources of capital and strengthen investor confidence. This shift reflects a broader trend toward responsible investing and sustainable finance. Environmental sustainability is a key pillar of CSR. Businesses are adopting practices that reduce their ecological footprint, such as energy efficiency, waste reduction, and sustainable sourcing. These efforts not only protect the planet but also appeal to environmentally conscious consumers and investors. By prioritizing sustainability, companies can comply with regulations, avoid penalties, and enhance their reputation. Environmental responsibility is increasingly seen as a core business value. CSR also involves creating positive social impact. Companies support local communities through charitable donations, volunteering, and educational programs. These initiatives address social challenges and improve quality of life. By investing in social causes, businesses build stronger relationships with their communities and demonstrate their commitment to making a difference. Social impact is a powerful driver of business choices and helps companies fulfill their broader responsibility. Ethical governance is central to CSR. Companies establish policies and procedures that promote transparency, accountability, and integrity. Ethical leadership sets the tone for responsible behavior throughout the organization. By adhering to high standards, businesses can prevent misconduct and build trust with stakeholders. Governance structures such as ethics committees and whistleblower protections reinforce the company's commitment to ethical practices. Strong governance is essential for sustainable success. CSR helps companies manage risks by identifying and addressing potential issues before they escalate. Responsible practices, such as compliance with laws and regulations, reduce the likelihood of legal and reputational problems. CSR also prepares businesses for crises by fostering resilience and adaptability. By integrating risk management into their CSR strategy, companies can protect their assets and ensure continuity. Proactive risk management is a hallmark of responsible business. Regulatory compliance is a critical aspect of CSR. Companies must adhere to laws and regulations related to labor, environment, and corporate governance. Compliance not only avoids penalties but also demonstrates a commitment to ethical conduct. By staying ahead of regulatory changes, businesses can maintain their license to operate and build credibility with stakeholders. Compliance is an ongoing process that requires vigilance and dedication. CSR can provide a competitive advantage by differentiating a company from its rivals. Responsible business practices attract customers, employees, and investors who value ethical behavior. Companies that lead in CSR often set industry standards and inspire others to follow. This advantage can translate into increased market share, higher profits, and stronger brand loyalty. By making CSR a core part of their strategy, businesses position themselves for sustained success. CSR encourages innovation by challenging companies to find new solutions to social and environmental problems. Sustainable products, green technologies, and ethical supply chains are examples of innovations driven by CSR. By fostering a culture of creativity and responsibility, businesses can develop offerings that meet evolving stakeholder needs. Innovation is not just about technology, it's also about reimagining business models for a better future. Supply chains are a major focus of CSR. Companies are expected to ensure that their suppliers adhere to ethical and sustainable practices. This includes fair labor standards, environmental protection, and responsible sourcing. By monitoring supply chains, businesses can prevent abuses and maintain their reputation. Transparent supply chain management is essential for building trust and meeting stakeholder expectations. CSR is a global movement, with companies around the world adopting responsible practices. International standards such as the UN Global Compact guide businesses in addressing social and environmental challenges. Globalization has increased the visibility of CSR, making it a priority for multinational corporations. By aligning with global trends, companies can access new markets and strengthen their reputation. CSR is shaping the future of business worldwide. CSR reporting is an important tool for transparency and accountability. Companies publish reports detailing their social and environmental performance, goals, and progress. These reports help stakeholders assess the company's commitment to CSR and make informed decisions. Effective reporting builds trust and encourages continuous improvement. By sharing their achievements and challenges, businesses demonstrate openness and responsibility. Strong community relations are a cornerstone of CSR. Companies engage with local stakeholders to understand their needs and address concerns. Community partnerships, sponsorships, and outreach programs help businesses build goodwill and support. By investing in communities, companies create shared value and enhance their social license to operate. Community relations are vital for sustainable business growth. Diversity and inclusion are integral to CSR. Companies promote equal opportunities and create inclusive workplaces that respect differences. Diverse teams drive innovation and reflect the communities they serve. By embracing diversity, businesses can attract top talent and foster a culture of respect. CSR initiatives that support diversity help companies meet social expectations and build stronger organizations. Philanthropy is a visible aspect of CSR. Companies donate money, products, or services to support social causes. Philanthropic efforts address urgent needs and demonstrate corporate citizenship. While philanthropy is important, it's only one part of a comprehensive CSR strategy. Sustainable impact requires integrating social responsibility into everyday business practices. Philanthropy complements other CSR initiatives and reinforces a company's commitment to making a difference. Education is a focus area for many CSR programs. Companies support schools, scholarships, and training initiatives to empower individuals and communities. Educational investments build skills and create opportunities for growth. By promoting education, businesses contribute to social development and prepare the workforce of the future. Education-focused CSR helps companies fulfill their responsibility to society. Health and wellness are important components of CSR. Companies invest in employee health programs, support healthcare initiatives, and promote healthy lifestyles. These efforts improve well-being and productivity. Health-focused CSR also addresses broader social challenges such as access to medical care and disease prevention. By prioritizing health, businesses demonstrate care for their people and communities. Environmental protection is a major focus of CSR. Companies implement policies to reduce pollution, conserve resources, and promote biodiversity. These actions help preserve the planet for future generations. Environmental CSR initiatives often involve partnerships with NGOs and government agencies. By taking responsibility for their environmental impact, businesses contribute to global sustainability and enhance their reputation. Ethical marketing is part of CSR. Companies ensure that their advertising and promotional activities are honest, transparent, and respectful. Ethical marketing builds trust and prevents misleading claims. By communicating responsibly, businesses can strengthen their brand and foster positive relationships with customers. Ethical marketing is essential for maintaining credibility and supporting CSR goals. Technology plays a vital role in CSR. Companies use digital tools to monitor performance, track progress, and communicate with stakeholders. Technology enables innovation and efficiency in CSR initiatives. By leveraging data and analytics, businesses can make informed decisions and measure impact. Technology-driven CSR helps companies stay competitive and responsive in a fast-changing world. Transparency is a cornerstone of effective CSR. Companies openly share information about their practices, challenges, and achievements. Transparent communication builds trust and allows stakeholders to hold businesses accountable. By being open about their CSR efforts, companies demonstrate integrity and foster positive relationships. Transparency is essential for sustaining long-term success. ESR creates long-term value for businesses and society. Responsible practices lead to sustainable growth, stronger relationships, and enhanced reputation. Companies that invest in CSR are better positioned to adapt to changing market conditions and stakeholder expectations. Long-term value is achieved by integrating CSR into every aspect of business operations. This approach ensures lasting impact and resilience. Implementing CSR is not without challenges. Companies may face resource constraints, conflicting priorities, or resistance to change. Measuring impact and ensuring consistency across global operations can be difficult. Despite these challenges, businesses that persevere can achieve meaningful results. Overcoming obstacles requires leadership, commitment, and collaboration. Addressing challenges is part of the journey toward responsible business. Corporate social responsibility is a powerful force shaping business choices. By embracing CSR, companies can create value for stakeholders, drive innovation, and build a sustainable future. Responsible business practices are essential for long-term success and resilience. As expectations continue to evolve, CSR will remain a central part of business strategy. The journey toward responsible business is ongoing, and every company has a role to play in making a positive impact.